This pasta was inspired by one of my favorite sandwiches of all time. So here we go with BLT pasta. How does that sound? So I've been cooking some little bacon bits. I just cut fresh bacon into really small pieces and I'll add it to the dish later. So here's where the tea comes in a BLT. I've got cherry tomatoes and they go right into the bacon grease along with some sliced green onions and lots of minced garlic. And then I'm gonna stir them around and let these tomatoes start to heat up. Ultimately, they're gonna get really soft and kind of start to break open. This is such a yummy, yummy pasta dish. Okay, the tomatoes are starting to burst open, so I'm gonna add some heavy cream, turn the heat down just a little bit. And I'm also gonna add some broth just to kind of help the liquid along. Can you believe this combination? But I mean, if you're gonna make BLT pasta, you've gotta use the bacon grease. It's just like if you were gonna use olive oil or butter. You're just using the bacon grease instead. And it's all about not letting anything go to waste. I made the bacon, so I had to use the grease. All right, this is looking good. I'm gonna add a little bit of salt and pepper. And I've got the pasta already cooking in the pot, so I'm gonna let the sauce keep cooking, and it's just gonna take a few more minutes. So the pasta is just now ready, and I used fusilli pasta, just little corkscrew pasta. All of the pasta recipes I've shared with you, you can use whatever pasta is in your pantry. I think that's what's so wonderful for a home cook about pasta dishes. It's just really allows you to use what you have on hand. You don't have to use specific shapes for specific dishes. It looks so good. All right, now I'm gonna use most of the bacon for garnish at the end, but I'm just gonna add a little bit into the dish and toss it around. Now, I'll bet you are wondering where the L comes in the BLT. Lettuce, of course. So I have a platter of baby kale, and I made a nice bed of it on this flat platter. Now, you can add the kale into the pasta if you want to and stir it, but I kind of want the kale to stay in its raw state and not get too wilted. So I am pouring this pasta over the baby kale, and that way you can serve it pretty quickly and the baby kale will still have a little bit of that yummy bite to it. So just for fun, I'm gonna add some dollops of jarred pesto. I happen to have this standing by. Little sprinkle of black pepper, and then the rest of this glorious bacon. Because it is a BLT pasta, we have to celebrate the B. And everything has to be pretty at the end, so I've got little basil leaves and they'll add amazing flavor to this pasta. I don't know what to say. All right,